this out. Check this out.
What up? The song is called Titans. I figured it was appropriate. How's everyone doing tonight? Y'all ready? We got a PYT coming up at 7:45. There it is. Song called Titans. We got Darrington Evans on the screen. So Derrick Henry's backup, I guess. I don't know. The Titans draft was short. 6 picks total? They got an offensive tackle, a cornerback, a defensive lineman, a QB. They just got rid of Mariota from Wasn't Mariota from Hawaii too? Or is he just Hawaiian? For some reason I think so. That's weird. I didn't even notice that. And then a defensive back, Chris Jackson from Marshall. But their only really offensive weapon outside of the quarterback was Darrington Evans out of Appalachian State. I don't know. I don't know anything about him. Anybody know anything about him? Oh, yeah, that's right. He went to Oregon, born in Hawaii. He was Hawaiian. So, yeah. So, he's a Hawaiian, but they decided to replace him with somebody from the Hawaii University, I guess. Get your 101 guesses in if you haven't done it already. We're going to break this, and then again, we have at 7:45 a PYT, a really nice one, I think, coming up. It's not the just hits only kind of boxes. It's a lot of the parallels, base. We got elite, good vet checklist in that. We have Phoenix certified, contenders draft, and there's something else in that. What else is in that? It is on paralleled, which has some good stuff in it too. What's everyone up to today? How was everyone's day? Talk to me. All right, I'm going to bring this over here. Make sure we can look up cards I don't know. Let's get a bonus box up. Henry has more power, but he's fast. That sounds about right. All right, there we go. We're ready to rock and roll. We're going to start with 19, then go 20, then go 19, then go 20. Happy Thirsty Thursday to everyone. Hope you all are having a little bit behind tonight. My son's got a little bit of a low-grade fever. Nothing serious, but, you know, right now, even that gets people worried. My wife's having a little bit of a panic attack. He was outside on the tractor with me yesterday and hasn't been the same all day. I think it's just allergies. He's really fast. So to me, this is the last team in the South, I believe. We did the Jags, we did the Colts, we did the Texans, and now we're doing the Titans. So we have now finished. We're almost done with the AFC. We have one more division in the AFC to go. The question is that we rank these teams, and the AFC South has been the one that's been all over the place, right? We have some people thinking the Titans are going to finish first. We think some are going to think the Titans are going to finish last. Let's do it again. Now that we've closed out the division, tell me, where do you rank the AFC South teams? Titans did not get better. I don't believe that. You look at the Jags draft, now that we've looked at the draft picks, I think the Jags in the draft did the best. I think the Colts are arguably got some of the better players, but I think the Jags as a team got better all around. I don't have my camera on. The Jags as a team got better all around. However, the Titans did not. And I don't think if Derrick Henry didn't have the season he did. I mean, you're talking about a team that got rid of Marcus Mariota to be replaced by Ryan Tannehill. Switch that 3 years ago, and you're insane if you think Tannehill is going to be better than Marcus Mariota, right? I'm just saying. Jordan Scarlett going out to the Carolina Panthers. So, this is a perfect example. We have the Texans last and the Texans in second. Keep going, guys. I want more people to give. We only have 3. Colts, Texans, Titans, Jags. Colts, Titans, Jags, Texans. Colts, Texans, Titans. It's all over the place. There's the first one we've had the same. I just don't think that the Jags can. What if Leonard Fournette stays healthy? There's a Drew Lock purple rookie going out to the Denver Broncos. That's going to be Elisha, who hit that Tua last night on a trade. Sparty the Spartan. And Caleb Wilson going out to the Arizona Cardinals. That's going to go out to Maria. Maria. I think the Jags D fell apart. I do think that they improved. They what is it called? When you get rid of something but you get better because of growth by elimination. What's that term called? Travion Williams. There's a Nick Chubb. And a Keenan Brown. I want to say he's Titans. I'm going to have to look him up. Remember, it goes to current teams. Even though this is 2019, if he was drafted by someone, dropped, released, whatever, it goes to their current rostered team. So let's check that out. Keenan Brown NFL goes to the Rams, is what I'm seeing. Let's see, NFL.com. I'll tell you what, they are not the page to check. Trying to see, you guys, I found a page earlier. Where do you guys have Keenan Brown at? It said Houston Texans work him out. Let me see. Keenan Brown NFL Wiki. I want to write it on here now. Oh, that's an old Keenan Brown. All right, we'll have to look at that one then. Keenan Brown's one I'm going to have to look at. Colts, Titans, Jags. Do the Bills make the playoffs? Garrett, I have to be honest, and I'm not one. The Rams, that's what I have him at too. That's what I had. The only thing I saw had him on the Rams. It looked like Texans had worked him out at some point, but I have him on the Rams as the last rostered spot. There's a Jarrett Stidham. Do the Bills make the playoffs? I just don't see how they don't win the division. And I don't mean that because they're a great team. I just don't see who's beating them. Someone help me understand who's going to beat the Buffalo Bills in that division. For the New England Patriots, out of 75, Chase Winovich going out to New England, and that's going to be Alex Regal. Jets. Oh, Zach, are you a Jets fan? I'm sorry. How do you feel about Sam Darnold? Is he ever going to be good? I think he could be. He's not there yet. He is not ready. Like, even Josh Allen needs to grow a ton, but he's not even in Josh Allen status. Emmanuel Hall going out to the Chicago Bears, I believe. Now, I don't believe, let me check. I don't think I put hitless credits for this one because we don't do it for the 1920. I'm going to just do a little discount double check right here. Yeah, there's no hitless credits, but what we do is give out 2 $5 credits. Everyone's eligible, okay? You don't have to be hitless. Damian Harris, that's out of 99, checkerboard red. And McCaffrey and a Bevo. We'll random those off as well. And 4 better. Oh, the Jets are your team. That's cute. You and Gary Vee have that in common. I hope you're as wealthy as he is, because only you can only be that rich and sound that crazy to think that the Jets are that good and like actually have people buying Darnold rookies. Now, do I think Darnold's a great investment in cards? I guess I haven't priced him out lately, but I still think Trubisky's a good investment. So it depends how low he drops. People don't want to get rid of Mayfield's. They all want to, people want to talk about how Mayfield's not going to be good, but ask them how much they want for their Mayfield rookie cards. It's either I never bought any. You mean you never invested in them, which is fine. Or I want the top dollar for him because he's, he could be good yet. I feel that way about Sam Darnold. I feel that way about Josh Allen. The only ones out of that class that I don't feel quite confident in is I think that Josh Rosen has kind of found the Nathan Peterman approach. He's not going to get a shot. I think he's a good quarterback. I think Nathan Peterman's a good quarterback. That's Garrett. That's who I was bringing up next. I think Mason Rudolph still may have a shot. If you can get I have a pile of Mason Rudolph cards. I am not eager to just dump because I don't think you're going to get value for them. But I think it's like if I was going to invest between Easton Stick and Mason Rudolph right now, I would probably buy about 80% Mason Rudolph and 20% Stick. Because the Steelers didn't do anything to draft a quarterback after, Ben. Right? Like they didn't go after any big name quarterbacks. But I do think that the Chargers who drafted whatever his name is, another, he might be better than Easton Stick. He is better than Easton Stick. But are you going to guarantee that Easton Stick can't win that job? Are you going to guarantee that Tyrod Taylor can't beat out and win that job? All it's going to take next year, the Steelers do not believe in Duck. The Steelers tried for Winston. I believe that. I believe that was quietly one of the best offseason signings of any team was for Winston. And good for him. And I heard this take on a podcast the other day. Dak Prescott out of 149. They said that was a win-win for the Saints and for Winston. And here's why. If Drew Brees decides to retire after this year, which they said is very likely, I think he's on a 2-year contract, Laviska Prism, and Kenneth Murray out of 149, orange or bronze. If he decides to retire after this year, Jameis Winston already has the fast track to that job. That's going out to the Chargers. Yeah, Jameis Winston already has the fast track to that job if he can win it. If Drew Brees can't make it through the season, they have as good of a variety of Teddy Bridgewater. Maybe not as of last year. Bridgewater played very well in Brees' absence. But, I mean, outside of interceptions, Winston can chuck the ball. I mean, he already has, this is fact. Winston already has more completions to Saints receivers than Taysom Hill does. Fact. He already knows how to throw to the Saints. He's been doing it. Hollywood. Javon Kinlaw. That's sweet. Out of 299. And there we go. Michael Pittman Jr. Is that Steelers there? That is a true story. I think it's like 10-7 or something like that. That Jameis Winston has 10 completions to Saints receivers and Taysom Hill has 7 or something. It's like 10-7. Facts. There. That's the Colts on Pittman. I had to double check. I've been watching all these videos, and sometimes I get them all flip-flop. And he just got LASIK. Yo, that dude was regardless whether you believe it or not, that's not your NFL QB of the year. That was your passing leader, NFL. Jameis Winston was your QB leader last year, whether you like it or not. And there's a Barry Sanders out of 199. And now he's got LASIK. Chase Claypool out of 30. And Cheyenne O'Grady out of 199. We had a couple players to look up here. Where did Claypool go? Chase Claypool. Yeah, Todd, I just ordered some off of Blowout today. I'm like limited on the product that I have for basketball, and it's so pricey. And I hate, like, I have to find value in it. Oh, man, it's been rough with basketball. I feel like there's such a limited opportunity in basketball. All right, so Cheyenne O'Grady was not drafted. Dismissal from the Razorbacks. He was dismissed. Anybody know who picked him up? Claypool went to the Steelers. That's right. We looked at his videos. It does not look like O'Grady was picked up yet, so we may have to random that one off. That's why I'm checking these. No one picked him up yet? All right, let's hang on to that. If anybody sees any discrepancies in that before the end, let me know. If not, we'll random that off. That'll go before the mascots. You want B-ball? All right, I'll do a B-ball tomorrow. Everyone just relax. How about some Prism? How about a little Optic? Maybe some Mosaic. You guys want a little mixer? Fine. Fine. You know what I really want? I actually want basketball. They canceled the Little League World Series. For those of you who don't know, the Little League World Series happens about 20 minutes from my house. Jalen Hurts. And it's the first time ever they canceled the Little League World Series. Debo out of 30 blue. And a Colin Johnson orange. Nate Stanley out of Iowa. Who took Nate Stanley again? It was someone that didn't necessarily need a quarterback. It's an interesting team, I think. Who took Nate Stanley? I'm going to get my drops ready to go. Let's wake everybody up. Wake up.
Loud noises!
The Vikings. That's who it was. The Vikes. That's a green. Not numbered. Vikes on the Nate Stanley. That's how I feel about baseball. I was finally ready to watch some baseball, Jamie. And then they took it away from me. Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson. Nick Chubb out of 249. He did not go to LSU. He went to Georgia. Isaiah Simmons. And Adam Troutman. Adam Troutman, let's see. Drafted to the New Orleans Saints. Who Dat Nation getting that one. That is going to go out to, we're going to learn these names eventually. Lindsay, there you go, Lindsay, with the Who Dat Nation.
Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Yelling, who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? We gon' win the match.
There we go. Anthony Gordon and Cam Akers to end that box. So yeah, so we've done a lot of different comparisons. I've really enjoyed the post-draft talk. Again, I don't know if I finished my thought here on the fact that the win-win for the Jameis Winston and the Saints is the fact that he gets a chance to like learn from one of the greats in the game, right? He's going to sit behind Drew Brees. You can't get worse by sitting behind Drew Brees and having Peyton as your coach, Sean Payton as your coach. You also can't get in a worse backup position with a guy who's unless you're behind Carson Wentz. Sorry, I even like the Eagles. But, I mean, the dude has a history now. But you can't get in a better backup position than like a 40-year-old quarterback who is on like a 1-year, 2-year deal on a championship contending team, easy. And, you know, you have a good history. They're going to use him. Like, don't be surprised if you see a play where Taysom Hill, Jameis Winston, and Drew Brees are on the field at the same time, and Drew Brees isn't your quarterback. Because what do you, like, why not? Do you just really not look at Drew Brees? It would be silly. You'd think not, but who knows? So I don't know. I think the Saints are to Kelly's point that he said they're going to the Super Bowl. They are the team to watch this year in the NFC. I don't know. Jameis Winston, sneaky guy. Could end up getting signed after this to a really good deal. We'll see if he grows. I don't think Arians was a good match for him. The quarterback whisperer. Don't call yourself a teacher and then ask for all the smart kids. No, you're a facilitator, but you're not an educator. Like you can't call yourself the QB whisperer, and then he says, "I can't do anything for this guy." But you're the. That's like what's the dog whisperer's name that what's that dude's name that trains all the dogs? Caesar or something. It's like him getting a dog and him being on the show and be like, no, I can't work with this. Get out of here. Like, you got to take the tough ones, right? Don't tell me you can't work with Jameis Winston. He's not that bad. I like Bruce Arians too, but he is a self-proclaimed quarterback whisperer because he took Carson Palmer for one season. One season at an old age and got lucky. And they didn't even go anywhere then because the Honey Badger got hurt and Palmer couldn't hack it at the end of the season. So don't call Caesar Milan. Don't call yourself the self-proclaimed QB whisperer. What do we got here? Hey, we're going to have a little bit of a random. We got the LA Rams. That's going to be Chuck Klingenberg and the Dallas Cowboys. Joey Fanning. We got ourselves a random. College ties. Agree or disagree? You have to be able to work with all quarterbacks. Jameis is not beyond help. He ain't ready for the NFC South fans. Probably not. At least he didn't go to Philly. Philly fans. I guess Cowboys fans are probably a little bit more gracious than Philly fans. DK Metcalf out of 99. We got a Patty Ice. I don't know, man. I hope we have football because it's going to get fun. Rashawn Gary. Learn how to sign a sticker, my man. Going out to the Green Bay Packers. That's going to go out to Zach Holycross. We have a PYT dropping in about, 7 minutes? If we're still breaking, I'll take a second too. Bucky Badger out of 25. We random these off. Joey Fanning, what is he, a Redskins fan? Yeah, so Mariota is the other one to watch. I mean, he's out with the Raiders. Since we talked about the Titans prior to this break. Another Jordan Scarlett. This one going out again to the Carolina Panthers. With a inscription number 25. Who do you guys think gets on the field first as a starter this year? Mariota with the Raiders or Winston with the Saints? And I know this is complete speculation. I know it's just a wild card. Maybe someone gets hurt. But really, I mean, does Breeze have a better shot to get injured and like Winston sits in there? And I'm not talking about one play. I'm talking about like a series. Who has a better shot? Oh, and I have our next question already lined up. I already know what I want to ask you guys. I really do. What's the Burrow? Oh. Brady going to be mad? Mad about what? Josh Jacobs. There's Albert. Deshaun Watson and Irv Smith for the Minnesota Vikings. That's going out to Jason Rogacki. Mariota better shot? I think so too. And I like Derek Carr. There you go, Minnesota Vikings. And that's how I feel. I feel like Drew Brees is going to I know they don't do load management in the NFL, but I find it hard to believe there's not going to be a week or two where Drew Brees' knee is just bothering him. Right? Like he just needs some time. I still think that's why they got Jameis though. It's enough to weather the storm. Zach Gentry. It's not Packers, right? Pittsburgh Steelers on that one. I forget that one. That is a Pittsburgh Steelers. Mariota is in Oakland, Las Vegas now. All right, so here's my question. Yeah, they signed Mariota, and then they talked about getting someone else too. Did I go through the whole stack? Was that the end of it? I guess so. My question. Now I got to think of it. Jeepers creepers. That break drops in 3 minutes. If anyone's interested, we may take a break in between packs here in the last box of 2020. Oh, I know what it was. New England Patriots. Do they roll with Stidham? Sign Andy Dalton? Sign Mitch Trubisky? Or sign somebody else? I think what you guys did with the Saints, Rogacki, is that you guys allowed it so that no one else could get Drew Brees, i.e. the Bucks maybe keeping him. Like, I know, did they release him or were they holding on to him? Did they trade for him or did they sign him? I guess the Bucks would have been the only one I thought about with Brady, but they already had him. You kind of wonder why the Bucks just didn't hang on to him, and keep him behind Brady. And then the Saints go and get him in the same division. I always said maybe it was a way to get information about Arians and his way of thinking. Tyrod Taylor? Don't you dare say that. That's the only thing that would make me not love Tyrod. Yeah, but didn't they pay Winston like a decent... Tyrod Taylor is possibly starting for the Chargers. That's all there is to it. Like right now, if the season starts today, Tyrod Taylor is the Chargers starting quarterback. Todd, let's get that. All right, we got to start some board bets down. I have one with Scott. So Scott Ripley is wagering me that Hawks greater than the Bills for a 50 card. Todd Shaw says Bucks equal to or less than 7 wins. We can pick out a wager. I'm gonna start jotting these down though. We're gonna get these on the Blazzzin board bets page. Guys, before I go any further, before I go and dig through these cards, if you want to hop over, we have that break dropping, and you'll be able to see these cards here so they don't go anywhere. Let me pull it up real quick. We have this break dropping in just 1 minute. Throwback Thursday was nice. This break's dropping in 1 minute. It's a 5-box break. We got a price preview down here. Seth, you sent me a PM. I didn't see it. So here we go. That's the break drop, and it's going to drop in 1 minute. I'm going to let you guys hop over there and grab that if you want, but I'll wait for a minute. So I want to kind of read your comments here. They only paid $1 million. Why would the Bucks just not keep him for that? Pay him $2 million. Give him $2 million. Keep him there. Brian, I kind of agree with you. I think Dalton was underutilized. I think that the Bengals organization is a little bit of a joke. And the fact that they just released him for cap space, they got themselves good players because they had great picks this year. That doesn't mean you're going to get at least one. Anybody, I'm not going to bet that. You have to call a sweep. If you think the Jets are that good, Zach, I bet the Jets have a shot at beating the Bills at least one game. I bet that. I just think that, like, unless it's the Patriots of old, I don't bet against a divisional matchup very often. And even then, man, it's like you just don't bet divisional matchups. They're always tough. The Browns could beat the Steelers at any time, you know. How about a Fromm in this box? You have the Bills. I'm going to give one more minute for everyone to kind of jump on their teams. And I think Jonathan Thomas is doing the updates on here. It looks like teams are coming in quick. Seth, if you're watching, I'm sorry I missed a PM. All right, I'll give everyone about another 30 seconds to hop in there, and then we're going to open this last box. Sorry, I don't like to always do that, but for those of you who wanted to watch your break, if you're in this and still getting that. A CEH. Oh, Edwards Hill. I haven't seen any of his cards in here. Are you talking about for the Chiefs, Sam? I don't know that I've seen him. Has he signed with Panini? Joey Bosa out of 249. Eno Benjamin out of 149. That's a rookie there. And Hunter Bryant out of 149. Hunter Bryant. We're gonna get rolling on this. He only has autos. Okay, yeah, there's players that only have those. I wonder why that is. Why do you think that is that he didn't get anything but autos in this? I never understood that. That's Harrison Bryant. That's Hunter Bryant. So where did he go? Hunter Bryant NFL is gonna be the red. No. Hunter Bryant, they in Washington. Ranked as a top undrafted free agent signee. Detroit Lions. Lions got him. That's going to go out to Zach Holycross. Zach, they're saying he was the number one. Did you know that your Lions got him? Yeah, Todd did. He got it out of 75, Hardman. Ah, there we go. There's a Tua for Miami. Terrell Lewis, Nick Chubb. Derrick Henry out of 99. And a Yetur Gross-Motos. And James Morgan out of 75. Again, guys, at the end, and gals, at the end, we will do a $2 to $5 credits. They're not hit list. We're not going to go through the hit list on the draft. Who is it? James Morgan. James Morgan, NFL. Drafted by the Jets in the 4th round. New York Jets, pick 125. James Morgan. Zach, are you a Lions fan, Zach? Oh, wait. That's right. You're the Jets fan. How do you feel about him? J.K. Dobbins. I just see you have the Lions. I didn't know if you knew that you got him. There's a Hollywood Brown out of 49 and an Albert O out of 299. Zach Bond green, not number. That's a green parallel out of Wisconsin. That makes sense why you didn't know he was a Lion. I'm just surprised. New Orleans Saints on Zach Bond. It'll take me a while to get used to all these names. And some of the defensive ones were offensive linemen and stuff in the early sets. It takes me even longer to get those. Jalen Rigor, DK Metcalf, Lamar Jackson. There's a Terry McLaurin green, Brian Edwards orange, and a Colin Johnson out of Texas. That's out the Jacksonville Jaguars, round 5, wide receiver out of Texas. That was another one we talked about. The Jags had a huge draft class. There you go. Anthony Gordon. We should have one more. Cam Akers, Ingram, Elway, Kamara. There's a DJ Chark. Here comes our last auto. We'll save it here. CJ Henderson, Jalen Hurts, Denzel Mims out of 249. And out of 30, a blue Chase Claypool. And you guys told me earlier, and it's so weird. Like, some of these names just aren't sticking with me. It's going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers. That whole North, man, got so many weapons, I think. All right, hold on. Don't go anywhere, though, Sam. We're going to give out $5 credits. You don't have to be hitless, so we're going to give out 2 $5 credits to everyone in here. We're also giving away this Cheyenne O'Grady, who was not signed yet from everything we've seen, unless anyone has a dispute on that. And now and then we have all these mascot cards to give out, too. We also have this to random off. So hang tight with us here for a minute. Sorry if we didn't get you one, Sam. Give me 1 second here to get caught up on all this so it's all taken care of, because I know we'll probably roll right in, not in too long, hopefully into that PYT. And there's a slight chance we do a late night throwback Thursday. I was hoping to do another one of these, but we'll probably hang tight and start the day tomorrow with one of these. I know a lot of people are asking for another one of these 1920 mixers. It shouldn't be too long. I think that Panini's starting to print again already, so it shouldn't be super long until we get some new product. That could mean, as you know, as it starts out, the draft picks and then score, but then product should start be rolling out. Hopefully that means we'll have sports sooner than later. I don't know. I'm trying to stay optimistic. All right. We also have, all right, we have some work to take care of here. Here we go. Legacy, it goes draft picks, Prism, score, legacy. May 15th should be draft picks, Prism, or not draft picks, contenders draft first. Eno Benjamin, 149. Tua, Derrick Henry out of 99, J.K. Dobbins, Marquise Brown out of 49, Albert O out of 299, Jalen Hurts, Dwayne Haskins Prism Crusades, DK Metcalf Orange, DK Metcalf out of 99, another Jalen Hurts, Debo out of 30, LaVisca Prism, Javon Kinlaw out of 299, Chase Claypool out of 30, along with his auto out of 30, and different variations on this, which is interesting. This is cool. Both card number 124. His auto, though, is different than his base. Both Chase Claypool. Both same card number. One auto, one not. Interesting. I did not realize they did that. We have the Drew Lock rookie, the Jarrett Stidham rookie, purple, and the Damian Harris out of 99. All right, here we go. Now for our hits, even though we're not doing hitless credit, so we don't have to mark them. Chase Claypool. That one's out of 30. Colin Johnson for the Jags. Saints, Zach Bond. James Morgan for the Jets. Lions got the Hunter Bryant out of 149. For the Steelers, Zach Gentry. Irv Smith for the Vikings. For the Panthers, I believe, Jordan Scarlett. Rashawn Gary for the Packers. Saints got the Adam Troutman. Nate Stanley for the Vikes. Colts with the Michael Pittman. Kenneth Murray for the Chargers out of 149. For the Bears, Emmanuel Hall Prism. And the Chase Winovich out of 75 for the Pats. Rams with the Keenan Brown, Caleb Wilson to the Cards, and another Jordan Scarlett for the Panthers. All right, we have this to random off yet. It's going to either be between Joey and Chuck, I believe. Let's just go ahead and get this set up. All right, so we either have Henderson or Pollard. And now it's 2-player card. Jeepers Creepers. Top name wins. Min rule 5. Here we go. Good luck, both players, both teams. Seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. It's going to be Henderson, LA Rams. That's going to go out to Chuck Klingenberg on that one. There you go, Chucky. All right, hang tight because what we're gonna do here is we're gonna give first and second. Everyone's eligible for this. First and second are going to get the two $5 credits. Third is gonna get the autograph, Cheyenne O'Grady, and fourth is gonna get all these mascot cards. All right, so first and second is 5, third and fourth. We're going to do it by team so you can see what teams hit it. Again, doesn't matter if you got a hit in this one for now until we start to get more of the presence of the 2020 product. Top 4 win. First 2 get 5 credit. Second gets O'Grady auto. I'm sorry, third. Third gets O'Grady auto. Fourth gets mascot cards. Min roll 5. Here we go. Guys, thanks for chatting it up. I'm getting more excited as we start to talk about the draft and go through this. We're now done with the AFC South, North, and the East. We'll be looking at the AFC West next. Then we'll move on to the NFC. We'll probably do a little recap of the top picks. Jets and Bills are going to get the credit, so that's going to go out to Maria and John Stevener. You're each going to get a $5 credit. The autograph is going to go out to the Denver Broncos. That's going to go to Elisha Shelton. And these cards right here, the mascot's going to go to the LA Chargers, and that goes to Josh Long with the mascot cards. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for participating when we do those chats. It makes it a lot more fun that I don't have to sit here and talk to myself. Hopefully you got in the PYT tonight. If not, there's a good chance at a late night rando.